Hey, I'm Carol.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're the owners of All Strength Nashville. All Strength is a private, female-owned and operated fitness studio with a focus on overall strength and longevity of health.
Our approach to training is rooted in current evidence-based research that encourages consistency and sustainability for an overall well-balanced lifestyle.
We are redefining modern fitness by focusing on the science behind long-term health and wellness rather than quick fixes and cookie-cutter programs.
We offer full-body strength training in the form of group classes and one-on-one, 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday.
No matter where you're at on your journey, we can help you find your fitness. You can follow us on Instagram at All Strength Nashville, and while you're there, DM us to book your first class. So if you're ready,
rediscover yourself
and redefine your fitness at All Strength Nashville.
Oh, Fit Fam, we are back in the Game Day Men's Health Studio with my girl Broadway Sav. If you ever get the BTS, then you'll understand why I'm calling it Broadway Sav.
Not the New York Broadway.
Not New York,
The
Nashville Broadway,
which
right?
I don't know if either
Morgan
is great,
Wallen
but...
Broadway, right? No? Okay. Feel like...
Well...
Sav,
considering
have you
I
performed
always
on
hang
Broadway?
out on Broadway every day. I love it.
Have you ever performed
That's
on Broadway?
sarcasm. Have I ever performed? Actually, no. I never
No?
did. Nope. Wait.
I feel
no.
like you should go down to Broadway with your guitar and a bucket.
It's illegal to
And
do that,
just-
I think.
Is it legal now?
You need like a permit.
Oh, we can do that.
I'm pretty sure.
Hey Terry, get a permit. Can we work on getting a permit for Sav downtown?
Terry.
Yeah. Hey.
For Sav.
Hey Terry, can we get a permit? Yeah, I feel like you should be like just down there.
I used to busk in Boston when I went to school there.
Yeah.
That's called busking.
Busking. Well, there's a guy at the baseball game doing that. He was playing bucket drums. I don't know. I doubt he had a permit. I was about to go
so
over there
cool.
and give it to him, but I decided not to.
I think there's people who do monitor that, but yeah. Now that I think about it, I've seen like spoon people, like, you know.
If people are
But I
playing
think it
spoon,
depends.
Sav,
if you're like taking money, you need a permit, like
you don't
opening
have
your
to take
guitar.
money. I
Yeah.
mean, unless you just want
Well,
to.
I'm not gonna perform for free. Come
No,
on.
excuse me. Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm worth it.
I agree, Sav. And I think you should do it more often. That was the whole point, guys, of me bringing up Broadway Sav, because I feel like Sav, she has a hidden talent, but that's not so hidden. Like, I'm like, yo, Sav, you gotta like play more, sing and stuff. She's like, nah, I'm just gonna play with my kettlebells today, guys. No music, just. But she's so like multi-talented, but you'll never know it unless you just randomly watch her story one day and she's on there singing or something.
That's the point.
Is it?
Yeah, keep
just
it like
sporadic, just throw it out there
it
here
keeps
and
people
there.
coming back. Yeah, if I put it up there all the time, they'd be like, okay, who does she think she is?
She thinks she's Broadway Sav.
Okay. But like when you do it like, sparsely, that's not even a word. But not as often, like sprinkle it in here and there. People are like, oh, that's a nice little change of pace.
I do the same. That's
stuff.
why I do that.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I sing here and there. So just people know that, it's there.
Yeah.
It's there if you ever.
There's more than just fitness.
It's more. You know what? I always say more than a trainer, and so more than just fitness. I sing. I can rap a little bit, not freestyle, but I can rap a little bit, and then I'm a pretty good trainer, pretty strong.
I believe.
If I could sing, but if I could sing for real, it would be like.
If you could, okay, what's your go-to karaoke song?
It depends on the crowd.
Okay. If it's like a poppin' crowd, like lots of people.
Like what color crowd?
Okay, fair. Like the most ideal crowd for you.
I can go either one. It's like if I'm.
Okay.
If I'm
mostly
on Broadway,
white people.
Mostly white
Broadway,
people. I'm going Luke Combs.
Okay.
I'm going Luke Combs.
All right.
1,000%. Me and Luke Combs.
What
are
if
the
it's
same
mostly
person.
black people?
I'm probably gonna go again. Depends on the vibe. If I want to slow it down and get sexy, or if I want to have it like crowd, like if I want to like
Clearly
control
you've
the
thought
crowd.
about
Oh, Sav, this is what I do. This.
That's what I do.
I'm
Is
telling
Gerell
you,
the trainer by day?
Sav, if I could sing, it would
Gerell
be
the singer by night.
It would be a rap if I could sing.
We should start a band.
On Instagram, naked, singing.
Okay, well you're the naked? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, pretty naked. Not all the way naked, but pretty. Like first song, my shirt's coming off.
Okay.
Like
Are you gonna rip it off, or is it gonna
it's slow. It's slow,
slowly
sexy.
unbutton
Like
it?
as I'm singing, like, and then that's when.
Nice.
Like and things
We'd be
happen.
perfect to be in a band together because I would not be attracted to you at all. That was harsh. It was harsh. It was harsh.
Is this the jeez, man?
That was harsh. It was.
You guys hear at all?
But well, okay. You're an attractive man. Don't get me wrong. I just don't swing that way.
Like I know this. I feel like you should say like, hey, if I was straight, we could date. Do
you want me to say that?
No.
Wouldn't that be weird?
No.
Okay.
No.
But you don't want me to say that?
No. I've had a gay guy tell me that before.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get a lot of gay guys telling you that.
Yeah.
But like not because you seem gay, just because you're an attractive man.
I'll tell you that story offline. Like I thought it was because I was like, am I gay? I don't know because
a gay man hit on you.
A lot of gay men hit on me.
Yeah.
Like
no, take that as
DMs.
a very flattering like straight man thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Happens to a lot of straight men who are very good looking. I have another straight friend.
I don't think I can quote him anymore, but I will say an artist formerly known as Itty.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Picking up what you're putting down. Say less.
But like when you get dressed up, he will always say you're not really fly unless a gay guy tells you that you're fly. Yeah. If a gay guy's like, yo, your clothes, like the
honestly,
outfit that you have on right now, like you killing that. He's like, that's when you know, like
that's a huge compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like gay guys telling you that no, not like you look good. Not like I'm trying to holler. You look good, but like yo, you look good.
No,
like,
your outfit is on.
Yeah, like yo,
girl. Yes.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. That's a yep.
That, but not like that. Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. It is a compliment, and you just have to be confident in your masculinity enough to know that it's a compliment.
A compliment. And that's
not everybody's always hitting on you. You know. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, awesome. Cool. Yeah, glad we talked about this.
There we go. We got that out over. All right. I felt like we need to do some catching up. We get to know each other
more every podcast, don't we,
Drew?
We're just breaking boundaries.
It's just
in a good way. Let's get into it.
I don't know when this is getting released, but I don't think I've told you Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah.
Yay.
Anything planned special?
No.
No parade?
Just being me. No. Pride already happened. Like the festival in Nashville happened. I was out of town for that.
You don't travel for it? It's not a thing for you?
I mean, I would if I don't know. It just depends on like who am I going with. I know I have friends that went to the New York Pride or are going to the New York Pride. I don't think it's happened yet, but yeah, I don't know. I just kind of exist and be gay and be proud of that and celebrate along the way in whatever way makes sense.
Nothing special.
No, I don't really go out of my way to do it.
Cool.
But I have before.
Okay.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kind of like bop around, keep supporting my friends.
It's your life, Sav. I hate that you're so low key. Gotta get you outside more.
I probably should go outside
more. Enough about us. Let's get into our very special guest today. I'm not going to say, hey, you got your beeper ready, Trent? Just in case.
Well, I'm not going to attempt it either because you were joking about it before we came on air, and now I know I'm going to mess it up.
That's the first time I
do know how to pronounce your first name, which is Rashed, and I've known you for quite a while now. It's been like a year and a half, 2 years, because of the Fit Crawl.
Yes.
So tell us, your last name.
Tell us your whole name.
They said I couldn't use the F-bomb, so I'll go ahead and pronounce it exactly how it sounds. Fakhruddin. Fa as in Fa Mulan, Crew as in Two Live Crew, and Dean as in Mayor Carl Dean. So Fakhruddin.
Those are very good.
Now say it
in Arabic. Fakhruddin.
Yeah.
That sounds way better.
Whichever, your choice. Yeah. But about the Fit Crawl, by the way, it's an honor to be here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, thanks for being here. I'm so excited to see you.
I love y'all's magazine. I've been a big fan from day one.
We have nothing to do with any of that, but thank you.
Sure you do. You write articles.
Yeah, but he said the magazine. Nah, I love your articles.
Quality articles, too.
But
it's all a part of it.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
And it's all part of the whole.
This is cool what y'all are doing with the podcast. Well, about the fitness crawl to fight breast cancer, I've been an ambassador for Men Wear Pink through the American Cancer Society. And so there are about maybe 130 chapters across the country, American Cancer Society chapters, and they have this initiative called Men Wear Pink. It's an initiative to get the guys involved to fight breast cancer by raising awareness and raising donation. So, it's pretty much a women's issue. And just like domestic violence, you probably know Shane Foster. He's a good friend, and
I thought you were going somewhere.
We work together with
just like domestic violence. You understand that?
Yeah.
I was like, no. I was like, wait, no.
There's an initiative called Amend Together, and that has men involved with taking on this cause to fight domestic violence, and through awareness and a lot of awareness and trying to bring down the statistics of 1 in 4 women being a victim of domestic violence. And I've been ambassador of that since it was initiated in 2013, and then Shane Foster came to take that lead around 15 and has run with it. So when I was approached in 2019.
Before we get too deep into your story,
Yes.
we skipped over a small segment that we have to do, right? Yeah, we have to jump into the basket of debate that is brought to you by Waxing in the City. Now, this basket of debate, this is a real thing now. It's global. Okay, local. It's local, but we're making it global, okay? But what we do is we have to pass out different topics.
This is a very special basket. It's coveted.
It is. It's
been
like
on
an
TV.
old school, like tithing basket. I don't know.
I hand weaved it. No, I didn't.
Huh?
Everyone knew that.
You said you don't need one?
No, I said I hand weaved it,
Oh.
and no one caught my joke because it wasn't funny.
Oh. Yeah,
Thank
it
you,
was
Trent.
hilarious.
Trent thinks I'm funny.
And so what we do is we'll pick a topic and we'll just it's kind of a agree type situation. Or if you have some deep feelings about it, we can jump into that as well.
I do have deep feelings.
You have deep feelings
this.
about it? Okay, let's see. Well, if that's the case, go.
Yeah, you
go.
go first.
Please go ahead.
Should ketchup be kept in the fridge or pantry?
What do you say? Because this may
Fridge.
Okay.
Because if you have ant problems,
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, they're gonna
Never
go
thought
to
of
the
it.
ketchup.
Especially if it's opened.
I just think it's better.
Unopened.
I know, right? That sounds very like.
I would say.
You have ants in your house, they're gonna go for the ketchup first.
Yeah.
I would say if it's unopened, it's allowed to be in the pantry, but I still like when I buy it, it's going in the fridge.
Actually, I agree with that.
Yeah.
If it's unopened, yeah,
It's
you
still
can
in the
keep
fridge.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
open
why
it.
would you want to put it 2 different places? You
Why
know,
would
like
you want-
unopened, I'm gonna put it in the pantry, and
Why
as
would
soon as
you
I
want
open it, I'm
warm
gonna put it in the
ketchup?
fridge. Why not just start the fridge?
Yeah, that gets confusing. Because
Exactly.
if you're organized, like y'all talked about, your
Yeah.
wife being organized,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you're used to going this place,
Mm-hmm.
and then you freak out. It's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to look somewhere else.
Where's the
Yeah.
ketchup?
That's double work.
It's always in the. I don't know. You know what? I think it's culturally.
Yeah.
I think black people put it in the refrigerator. I don't know any black homes that I've been to that, like, yeah, the ketchup's in the pantry. Like, why would you do that?
I've seen unopened ketchup in the pantry.
Yeah?
In some pantries, yeah.
Okay.
But
Never.
But
soon as you
one thing
open
you
that
don't
thing-
keep in the pantry is honey.
okay.
The ants will get to that.
Yeah.
You want to talk about this ant situation?
Yeah.
Was it,
I'm living
you
in
living it right
By
now?
ants.
They came 2 Mondays ago.
Yeah.
Quarterly treatment or text.
Okay.
And it was in the dishwasher, ant problems. I don't know why they go to the dishwasher. Rest of the house is okay. Just a few here and there. They said,
Let me
yeah, there's
ask you
been a
this.
problem. They're just
When
tiny
you load the
ants.
dishwasher, like how thoroughly do you rinse your dishes before? Because
Back in the
I'm
day, I
sure about
used to
that.
do it thoroughly.
And not
Lately,
so much anymore?
it's not.
So
And maybe that's the
That's
maybe
the
I don't need to
problem.
call the pest control.
No, you
I'll
need
call
to
Sav
start
next
rinsing your
time.
dishes more.
Washing
I
dishes.
basically like
For-
clean
for
them and then
advice.
put them in the dishwasher to be second cleaned. Like that is how much.
First
I
thing
rinse
when
them.
I go home tonight, I'm telling the family, the kids, my wife, y'all are washing the dishes
So-
before it goes in.
So
Seriously.
my wife. That's
the dishwasher
that's
is not a
our
magic
basket of
scrubber.
things.
It doesn't
Exactly.
It
have any
does. It's a dishwasher.
No.
She literally washed the dishes before she put. I'm like,
because
why do we have a
she's
dishwasher?
woke. She understands.
She's something.
You're
Well, I'm
talking to a
asleep.
woman about.
I'm like, hey, listen, I'm throwing this. It's a dishwasher. Why are we washing dishes before we put it?
Well,
like,
I'm-
Okay.
I'm more like
Okay,
Sav.
well,
I
next time
actually
you-
rinse it pretty good.
Good.
No, wash.
Make
Soap
you a
everything.
PB&J without crust because I know you.
would not.
And don't rinse the knife of peanut butter. Put it in there and then tell me what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee
gonna
you.
wash.
No, it won't. Not fully. I've seen dishes come out of the dishwasher. I had 3 male roommates in college. And none of them, this is why I learned this, because they would do that and not rinse the dishes. They'd just be like, cool, I ate a sandwich. There's like crumbs and stuff. Sandwich is one thing, but like when it's like a peanut butter spoon and they're like, I'm going to lick the peanut butter off of
Yeah.
it and then stick
And
it in
then
the,
you stick it in there.
it does not clean it. It comes out crusty with crusty peanut butter on it.
You were in a college dorm. That probably was like cheap.
No, that was not a college dorm. Excuse me.
You said
It was
you were
an
in college.
apartment. I was in college, but I didn't
But
live in a
not-
dorm
excuse
past
me,
freshman year.
Miss, I have money.
That was,
College dorm, I would never. What are you serious right now?
I did make money in college. Making me feel
All right.
cool right now.
Is a straw a utensil or accessory?
Is what? A straw?
A straw. Is it a utensil or
Weird.
an accessory?
That question may be more relevant now post-COVID. During COVID, it could be a tool because you need it. Because, all the germs, everyone's scared.
I wouldn't call it anything.
But I say
Yeah, I don't.
accessory.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's. I think it's an unnecessary item. I'm not a big straw person.
I think it depends on who you are. I think straws are a game changer for me drinking water.
How so?
Because when I have a straw, like a water bottle, like this one,
Yeah.
it's not a straw, but like I don't have to like tilt the bottle, which I mean shouldn't really make a difference. You should. Drink
Yeah, I was
water.
wondering.
But because it has like a little sucky thing and it's like a straw, like I drink so much water because of it.
Because of that.
Mm-hmm. I've had lots of water bottles.
So same water bottle without the little sucky thing, and
I'd probably not drink it as much.
oh wow.
It's just easier. I don't know.
Okay.
And like, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think straws are really either.
Yeah.
I just think it's a thing.
Goodness.
Plus, it's, plastic straws, bad for the environment.
You're a paper straw person, Sav. This can break us
No,
up right
I
now.
hate
was about to
those
say,
a lot.
Yeah.
We
I
could
don't think
break
those
up.
should even exist.
We could break up right now.
Whoever invented those is dumb.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but forget the turtles.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree
Well-
with both of y'all on that.
Person.
Well, if you're, like, just don't do a straw or recycle it. But, yeah, paper straws are useless.
It just melts in your mouth.
Yes, I hate them. Ew.
Leaves a bad taste.
I'm mad thinking about paper straws. Okay, last one. Are hot dogs better grilled or boiled?
Grilled. That's easy.
1,000%.
Yeah, grilled.
Everything is better grilled. Okay,
Burn,
done with that one.
Burn a little bit. A little burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
Yep.
have it a little burnt. I don't want like a perfectly cooked hot dog. I want
No.
it to be a little burnt.
Yeah, there's
Add a little
nothing
char to my hot
weirder
dog.
than like I don't do like cold hot dogs. Have you ever done that? Like kids do?
Kids eat cold hot dogs?
Uh-huh. They
What
want,
kind of kids are you around?
like daycare.
Daycare
feed
kids
kids in
eat cold hot
daycare.
dogs?
Yeah,
They,
sometimes.
they better not be feeding my baby cold hot dogs. As much as we pay,
You better check.
she's eating cold hot dog. I got some
literally
questions.
have like
I'm gonna
vivid
ask them
memories
today
of
when I
it.
go pick her up. Like, hey, are the hot dogs you feed her cold? What's the temperature?
I would actually ask that question if you're concerned about it, because I remember a lot
like
of
just
days-
raw, or just here. Here's a hot dog.
raw hot dog. Yeah.
Yeah, I would flip out. That's why she's upset when she comes home. I understand.
Maybe so.
Raw dog that came from.
Huh?
Ooh, well, yeah, no,
What
we're
is
not.
that?
Nope.
What is
We're
that?
not going there.
I didn't hear what you
Doesn't
said.
matter.
Okay. All right. Well, I missed it. I hate that I missed it because I'm usually that guy that starts it.
He said something about raw dog and where that comes from, and that's
Is that
not-
what raw dog? That's not what
Nope.
raw dog is, bro.
Nope.
Making stuff up.
Oh, okay. I wasn't. Okay.
Nope. If you know, you know.
I'm sure.
Even I know that, and I'm.
You know what, Sav? We're gonna go to the interview. You're not gonna
Let's get
reel
back
me into
into,
that
Let's
conversation.
get back
I saw.
into things like fighting breast cancer and
Yeah. So
combating
I'm
domestic
curious, and you said it doesn't really affect men as much previously, but it actually does affect men.
I mean, there's like, it's almost like domestic violence. That's why I draw a parallel between my engagement with the fight against domestic violence and that same parallel engagement with that fight against breast cancer. Yeah, about 86% of the victims of domestic violence are women. So there are about 14% men are impacted. With breast cancer, I think it's about 9,000 a year that are detected out of 250,000 or that die from it. I forgot that number, but it's still, men do get it, and there are men survivors. But, as a man, as a guy, I think it's so important to stand up for women and women's rights. And so when it comes to domestic violence, of course, we want to see what can we do to curb down these statistics so that one day Nashville becomes the safest city for women and girls. That's been sort of a theme for Amend Together through the YWCA and through the city, quite frankly. With breast cancer awareness, if 250,000 women detected every year, about 40,000 plus die from it every year. I mean, like during COVID, we were freaking out, and rightfully so, like people were dying and the detection level was high. Well, for women, it's almost the same statistics, and this is happening every day, every year. So we should be just as alarmed, or even more. It impacts our loved ones. And so that's why I got involved. Just the director at the time asked me, because we're talking about initiatives. I work at the power company at NES. I was sharing. I've been there 29 years, and I supervised one of the engineering departments there. But through NES, I've been involved also with community. I wear a lot of different hats, and there I've been engaged with public education, with academies of Nashville. So I'm specifically I'm involved with Pearl Cone. They're not because they're a football powerhouse, but I'm engaged with their football team, with the folks there. It's a very resilient school. I bring guest speakers there every month, so that the kids, these young adults, can see folks out there in the community that look like them and that model, professionalism. My big thing with my engagement is talking about professional life skills. So I've been doing that for the last 12 years from NES, mostly pre-COVID. After COVID, I slowed down. But with Pearl Cone, I stepped it up with bringing guest speakers and mentoring, having, I've had a student or two come and intern with me, job shadow, and so forth. But, that engagement with, being, whether it's with public education, and then also through, with breast cancer awareness, I just think that there's so much out there that we can all get plugged in to serve our community and help others. So with breast cancer, so we were talking about education, and then we had this organization called, I forgot what they were called now. And as I was leaving that coffee meeting and sharing what we do at NES, it was called City Currents. And so then the next person they were meeting with was the director of American Cancer Society. And she just randomly said, hey, would you like to be an ambassador? This is 2019. I was thinking, in October, I'm busy with domestic violence. That's my thing. And so I thought about it, and she emailed me. She was persistent. And I thought, I have a cousin, my elder cousin. She's like mentor of my older sister. And she had been diagnosed with breast cancer for 2 years, and she was just going through that survival process. I saw the chemotherapy, the recovery. It's a lot. And this mostly we're talking about women. Of course, men will go through it too, but mostly women. I mean, it's enough. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And I did not have one article of pink. And slowly I started loving what the cause was for and meeting more people. Then the next year, they asked me to be in the co-chair with Derek Mason, the all-time leading receiver for the Titans and the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
He's awesome. So we co-chaired it. That's when I thought about, let me start something that's more meaningful that I can bring in, sort of tie the fitness community with breast cancer. And so the intent I had was, hey, we need to create something around survivor support. What can we do? And also, what can we do? Keep in mind, this is 2020, October. Well, thinking about it was August when I actually was chatting with the previous owner or founder, Ryan Freebing. And I said, I have this idea. What do you think? He said, yeah, that's a nice idea. You can put our name, and he did the first flyer. So I have a soft spot for Nashville Fit Magazine. Now we're coming full circle where y'all are just killing it as a major partner. Yeah, thanks to Terry.
Oh, yeah.
And so with that said, I was looking at, hey, during COVID, there are all these restrictions to work out. And yeah, you need restrictions. I'm not going to say you don't. But I felt like, to a degree, people were afraid to go to fitness studios because they felt like it's almost like generalizing. People are going to breathe down your neck. You're going to get sick. But in fact, my main exercise, I've been doing bar 3 for the last 7 years, a member, and it's done wonders. I had a back problem. It got cured. I had an open heart surgery. It's a freakish thing that happened. And I was close to death.
Wow.
I survived it. I actually wrote an article for Nashville Fit Magazine in 2019 about that recovery.
Oh, man. Wow. I want to go back and read that.
Yeah, and I talk about community and what the fitness community has meant and what exercise means. And so when I had 3 friends that lost studio owners, Inner Light Yoga, they had to shut down. Liberation Nashville, a yoga studio, they had to shut down. And then Megan Connor was she did her training for folks, and basically they were all running out of business because of COVID. So I said, let me see, what can we do to bring people to recognize that actually you have to exercise. And around the fitness community, let's see what we can do to show support around the survivors. So it's a win-win situation.
Oh,
And if you read the American Cancer Society, they say the higher levels of physical activities are linked to lower risks of cancer and other diseases. And now put the time frame to COVID, now we all know they're talking about that mental health, how important having community, working out does to your mental, mindset, your state of affairs. And that's what a lot of people were losing during COVID. So, we needed, like a hospital, what y'all do at the Nashville Fit Magazine, the fitness community, instructors, y'all are our hospital to get us healthy, to prevent us from getting, ill, and to be part of our recovery, and also for our mental health. And there's nothing like the community of the fitness community and people in the fitness community. And I've always been an advocate for fitness since I was a kid. I remember I grew up here. I'm from Bangladesh originally. Came when I was 1. I remember I went to Ainsworth for 4 years. I graduated from
Oh, I
Hillsborough.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's a
cool.
period from 5 years from 8th grade through high school. I remember counting. I played 7 different sports: football, basketball, you name it. I love sports, but I had broken the record in the physical fitness thing. Now looking back, before coming here, I was like, wow, fitness has been something. But I was never a person who went to a gym. I just played. I love basketball. We had NES had a basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
We beat the fire department twice in the champion. This is like last decade. I love that type. The sports. I'm a big avid sports fan. Play sports still at my late old age. I still play it, and then all this. But so fitness is so important. And I shared one of those stats. There's another one, the American Heart Association. I remember reading just the other day. It was like 20 minutes of physical activities. Again, they say linked to low risks of diseases, improved mental health, and lowers the risks of depression. You name it. That's why I'm just such a big fan of what y'all are doing here, everyone in Nashville Fit Magazine. So that's how it started. I reached out. I had a lot of relationships, friendship with different folks, and I reached out to those who I knew would share that same vision.
Mm-hmm.
What's the purpose of having this fitness crawl to fight breast cancer? And starting with Bar 3, the owner, they're all about community. Orange 3 Fitness, the owner of 6 of the studios. She's my classmate from Hillsborough High School way back in the day, Bridget, and just a few folks here and there. And then now it's grown to 33 fitness studios. And I know we had our meeting yesterday with Terry and Jen and Antonio. It's going to grow bigger, and the Titans are involved through Johari Matthews, and we give we've been giving gift prizes. So we have sponsors for the gift prizes. We have sponsors like Nashville Fit Magazine's been a sponsor from day one, and Nashville Scene's a sponsor. Mix 92.9 Channel 2 has us on their Local on 2 show. I think Terry, I'm going to reach out to them. This time you and I are going on there as a tag team. You go there all the time anyway, but it'll be cool to be with you on that show. And it's just growing. And what's neat, I thought this was going to be a 1-year thing for being a Men Wear Pink ambassador, which, by the way, Gerell, if you'd like to be one, let me know. I actually, Freddie O'Connell, I just talked to him.
Yeah.
And
Put this
he's
man in
down.
some pink.
And Hani Mukhtar's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
As of now, he's supposed to be.
I got you. I look pretty good in pink. I don't
Yeah.
know if you notice it now, but pink is a good color on it.
It's cool. I love pink. I had 0 pink. Now I got drawers of pink.
I have a pink suit.
Real men wear pink, y'all.
Yeah. And so we have about 60 ambassadors in Nashville. Chief of Police is a good friend. We've worked together with the Men Together, Chief Drake. When I co-chaired it with Eric Mason, I reached out to him, called him. He was down, and he would be one of the leading fundraisers every year. So it's a good. Kevin Dyson, he co-chaired it the year after me. He's been a ambassador. Albert Hainsworth was ambassador.
Yeah.
Big Al 2 years. I saw him the other day. I was like, "Are you gonna be it again?" There's this. It's just whole variety of folks that are in that group, and it's almost like a close knit brotherhood, family of folks with the same mission to help fight breast cancer. So 1 in 8 women are detect breast cancer in their lifetime.
So what are some preventative measures that women and men can take when we're talking about breast cancer?
Excellent question, Gerald. So, during this fitness crawl to fight breast cancer, at every 33 studios, I would go work out, and then I'd speak for about 3 to 4 minutes, talking about the statistics and about that question you asked. And so what I say, like, first of all, know your body. This is not just for cancer, anything. Feel something strange, don't take it lightly. Go to the doctor, have awareness of your body. But for women, they typically say around the age of 40, start getting your your mammograms.
Mm-hmm.
So that's preventive measures. And just awareness. And by 45 to 54, do it every year religiously. Don't miss a year.
I also think it's important to know how to self-examine yourself.
Yeah.
Like before you're 40. My gynecologist taught me how to do it, and she said the same thing. Like, yes, like technically, like real risks don't really pop up until around then,
Right.
and mammograms and things like that. But I regularly check, because you never know.
It's important, and then if you have family history, that's another thing. You get it early. Like I'm friends with Coach Corbs with the Vandy boys, and his daughter had to go through that. I always say it wrong, mastectomy. If there,
Mastectomy,
there's a lot of women that go through that.
Yeah, I have a client, and she was around 30 or under 30 when she found her breast cancer. She ended up having to get a double mastectomy, but she got new boobs afterwards, and she loves them. She's like, they're better.
It's more normalized to do that now too.
It's a lot
in this generation.
Yeah, and my wife's best friend, same thing.
Yeah.
And I unfortunately got to watch that whole process with both of them, which really sucks. Especially, Sav, you probably can speak to this more as a woman, but losing the, like, not just the cancer, but also losing the body part.
Yeah.
Two body parts.
No matter how big or small it is, it's a part of you.
Part of you,
Yeah.
It's tough, and that's what really keeps me going. Every year I meet new folks that actually come to these workouts. Last year at Studio Pilates, there was a survivor I met, and she was only 26 years old. Another survivor I met at Bend and Zend. And what's fun with all these workouts, what I like to see, my idea is like, get into, if you're not already working out, and you're doing this for fun, this is a good step to get you into the studios. And if you don't have a studio you belong to, maybe you'll find one that's a fit. We have a ton of yoga, like 4 or 5 hot yoga studios, Pilates. We have boxing,
Nashville's
Tidal
a fitness
Nash.
mecca now.
I mean,
There's
it's incredible
so much.
the variety. Orange Theory Fitness, just all these metabolic, Nashville Ballet, Dance Fix, Bar 3, which I'm a member of.
Name any
you
kind of way to
name it.
move.
We have so many
There's a gym
different
for it.
to choose from. And I think the community is what, like, for me, I'm big into, like, community.
Yeah.
And, like, during COVID, it was nice having the first month or two, these online workouts. But there's nothing for me like when you have others helping push you and having a set time, a discipline into your workout. Because otherwise, it's easy just to lose track and say, today I'm just going to miss my workout because I had so much work I work full time. I supervise one of the engineering departments at NES, so that's a full-time job. When I work out, it's like that's the time I really feel mindfulness. Like I'm not thinking of anything because I'm just totally locked into my workout. I enjoy it, and folks who work out are typically happier folks. And it just seems like I can get along with all these owners and the folks in the fitness community. Look, Terry and I, we just met
Plus
a year ago.
Like,
I feel like I've known him for
I think there's
my life.
I also think there's a misconception too when you say, like, people who work out are usually happier people. That's absolutely true, but happiness is not like necessarily like I'm happy all the time. We know how to handle hardship a little bit more because we are disciplined enough to be in the gym. We know what doing something hard feels like and looks like and is. And when things like cancer pop up, it's like, okay, you have to have this mental fortitude to push through something that difficult and that big, So exercise is, like you said, mental health is a huge part of making it through life, you
Yeah,
know, like,
it is.
and nobody gets through life unscathed, you know, like
Yeah.
whether it's cancer, whether it's loss, whatever it is, you know, like the more you know, move your body and exercise, I think like the more it helps you kind of navigate those challenges.
It does. Sav, can you read what's on the back of my shirt?
I
'Cause
would love to.
I'm bad at memorizing.
Sure.
This was
Can you
from
show the camera?
This was from Rumble Boxing.
Yeah, Rumble.
And
Let's
this
go
was
shout
from
out.
Tidal Nash. What we're here
Let's go,
to,
Tidal.
to knock out breast cancer.
Knock it out. Okay, it says, nobody fights alone. And then, I love this. All warriors have scars. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Fight, fight.
Isn't that awesome?
That's great.
There you go.
And it's, I mean, I just love the fitness community. They all just, everyone I reached out, no one's like said, no, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And they have enough, you know, they have to manage their schedule, everything, you know, and trying to get customers in the door, and the fact that they're willing to give a class. You know, most are donation based. You go there, it's a free class. Some are like you pay and that's your donation by paying that drop-in fee. Or if
Right.
you're a member, you know, there's a QR code. And, you know, this year we're looking at, it's not final, but last year we had talks about having a big event kicking off at the Titan Stadium, talking with Joe Hari. We're going to explore that for this year. Now with Nashville Fit Magazine, see if we can do something really big. And they have Crucial Catch. You know, I love the question I asked Terry yesterday about partnership, and he's like all about partnering. That's the way I am.
Good.
And it's like, that's how, like, we connect so easy. Like, I'm not looking, I don't even need my name in this. It's like, what can we do? What's the mission to get this
do something
accomplished?
bigger than yourself.
And
yeah.
then last year, Nashville Fit had a rap session, a rap party.
Rap like.
No, not like I heard about your rapping.
Oh, okay.
But
I was like, wait,
we
Terry,
can
you
have
didn't-
you. You said you
You
rap.
didn't invite me to the rap party, Terry. I feel like okay.
So that was at Scissors and Scotch, and
My bad.
we had that there
I was
with
gonna
with
be
Eatz.
offended.
Nashville Eatz was a sponsor.
Okay.
And this year we're looking at possibly having maybe a couple of big events in between, or mid-size events, and the rest are each studio. To me, it's getting maybe unmanageable with 33 studios, but the more the
Big
merrier.
problem to have.
Yeah,
You
it's
just need
nice.
some more help.
And we got great help now.
There
So
we
and
go.
I'm not as worried. Like there was like P-Volve and these other ones.
Right.
Anyone?
Hey there, waxing enthusiasts. Are you ready to experience the ultimate in smooth skin and pampering? Get ready to say goodbye to those pesky hairs with Wax in the City Brentwood, your new go-to for all things waxing and beyond. My name is Greg, and my wife and I recently opened our studio doors right here in Brentwood, Tennessee, and we can't wait to welcome you. Unlike those speedy wax joints, we take our time treating you like family every step of the way. Our Premier Club Orange membership is the key to unlocking a world of smoothness. Enjoy 50% off your first visit, a $25 gift card, and 20% off your monthly service of choice. But hurry, we started with 50 memberships and only 15 are left. Ready to join the club? Book now and experience the Wax in the City difference. Follow us on Instagram at Wax in the City Brentwood for all the latest updates and exclusive offers. Once again, that's Wax in the City Brentwood, where smooth skin and pampering await.
And we are back. We're going to go right into our Stretch Your Intellect segment, brought to you today by All Strength. Now, this is not a debate. These are facts. This is what we're talking about today. All right? So you should have, I think, do we all have one, Terry? Yes. All right.
Is
We
there
all
one
have
there?
a little slight, it's like right there. There you
Perfect.
go. Piece of paper, and it's going to be a random fact on there.
Not debatable.
Not debatable.
I mean, you can have your own opinion, but
I mean, yeah, you definitely, you know. I
You wanna go
feel
first?
I feel like we're a inclusive podcast. Everybody gets an opinion
Totally.
here. Yeah, I'll go first. The concept of summer vacation for students in the United States dates back to a time when schools were not air conditioned, and students were given time off to escape the heat in the cities and enjoy cooler rural or seaside locations.
okay, that's like a double-edged sword, because at first I was like, ew, no AC, that's miserable. But then they got time off of school.
Yeah.
So, which would you rather have? AC and full day of school always? Or
Time off for- do you know how much I skipped? Like,
do you know how much I skipped?
my mother's no longer here, so I can talk about this. You know how much I skipped school, Sav? I hated school. I would go to the beach. I grew up in Florida. We're going to the beach.
What is that quote? People who can something teach. People who can't do
People
that
who can't,
teach.
People who can't teach. People, yeah. I mean, listen.
Whatever it is from school, bro.
I pray
That's why
my
we're in
daughter
fitness.
is her. My wife. My wife has skipped school once.
Wow.
And you know what? You know why?
Hmm.
Because she had an assignment due for the next class that she had to go finish. She skipped school to go do more
overachiever.
school. I was like,
Yeah, I don't
what
relate.
kind of person are you? We're completely opposite. I was like, I'm out of here.
I don't know
Yeah.
about y'all. I grew
I
up
was naughty.
like school in the 70s, and at that time, school started after Labor Day, and then slowly they kept on moving it. And then I have kids, and it's like first week of August, and I would always get upset when they say back to school commercials. Like, oh, they're excited. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, I
not
hated
looking
that
forward
as
to
a
going
kid.
back to school in July.
Right.
And
Neither am I.
The
So-
only thing I liked about going back to school was getting school supplies. Like,
oh, that's always fun.
right? Okay, thank you.
You know, I had
Everyone looked at me like, what?
I had one of the pearl cones.
School supplies.
I could not wait to get like a
That-
new
that's
binder, like
no,
a
the
trapper
supplies
keeper.
are so fun.
Yeah.
I
Rich
ha-
people stuff, man.
I had a-
Trapper keeper. Do you know how much those things cost? My mother was not,
Exactly.
man.
That's why it was so like coveted. I was
Those
like,
are so
You got a
cool.
new
New
one every year?
keeper.
You got a new
Got a new
one
book
every
bag.
year?
I got
My
locker
mother-
stuff.
My mother would have washed that thing off and like, here, hey, take your trapper keeper from last year.
Yeah, for me it was like the
New
only
paper.
thing.
So in
that
2019,
made
I had a pearl cone kid. His name is Will Parker, and he was one of the top recruits in football. But he wanted to be an engineer at the time. After I spoke during his freshman year, he was answering all these questions. I'm speaking about professional life skills, and I asked the principal, "Can you point me to this guy?" And after we met, I asked, like, what do you want to be? He said, an engineer. So he interned with me one summer before he went to college. And we were just chatting. He says, I love school. I can't wait. I love physics. I was like, I couldn't say this is crazy. Don't say that.
this is
But
crazy.
it was like, and then he
can't
ended up
be
going
weird.
to UT. He transferred to play with, what's his name, at Trent Dilfer at UAB.
Yeah, even worse that he went to UT. Whatever.
I actually.
All right, so
okay, next one. Orange. That's all I have to say. The hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 134 degrees Fahrenheit. And that is 56.7 degrees Celsius for all you Celsius freaks out there.
For the rest of the world, except for the
everyone.
United States.
Yeah, everyone except us. Daylight savings. Hey. In Furnace Creek Ranch, Death Valley, California, on July 10th, 1913. Dang,
That's great.
that is hot.
Wow. Yeah. Especially 1913, they didn't have any like. Did they have
They
AC
didn't-
back then?
I don't think so.
So
I don't think so.
All right.
I have
They
to
still
go.
were like, they had like the cotton.
I have to
gin.
go once
They
in.
had the cotton gin.
Maybe.
in California, they had it in 1913. In California, probably not, but
I don't know.
they weren't growing. They weren't growing
They
cotton.
were picking
out
cotton.
there. Not
Like there were people out there still picking cotton.
Not in
My
Death
dad had a
Valley.
cotton farm.
in California.
Not in Death Valley.
Okay, yeah,
But Northern California, yeah.
yeah. They grew cotton.
Hanford
Who knew?
cotton farm.
So I have to go once in a lifetime in my faith to Mecca, pilgrimage to Mecca, if you've heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went in the 90s, when I was a grad at Georgia Tech, I was a teaching assistant. So I earned some money, and then I co-op almost a year in Lexington, Kentucky. So as soon as I had enough money to do that trip, I went. That year was in end of May of 93. And it was, I think, 115 or 20 degrees. It was crazy hot. I don't know.
too.
I was just
No,
I was
no,
just
he was
surviving to
around.
drink water.
Yeah, where were you?
That's when he took
Mecca.
his pilgrimage.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, yeah. What is the heat like there? Is it like, because Death Valley's got to be like more dry.
It
Here
was.
it's like
I don't know. I was
water,
just
breathing in
tired.
Water.
Yeah.
I was just drinking, and
Yeah.
What's your?
You
What's
can't
your?
keep
What's your
keep
fact,
enough.
brother?
the
sweat
tradition of eating ice cream in the summer dates back to the Persian Empire, where they would enjoy a sweet frozen dessert made of rose water and vermicelli.
Vermicelli?
Interesting. Vermicelli. Ugh, rose water dessert.
Wait, that can't be right. That's pasta.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Well, yeah.
Say, let me say.
So-
maybe it's not the
So
No,
ba-
that's
ice
literally
cream.
what it says. Vermicelli. Maybe
So
it is.
Bangladesh, where my ethnicity, I was actually born in Bangladesh,
Weird.
moved after 3 months, and there's this sweet we have. It's almost like noodles, but it's not noodles, but it's sweet. I mean, after you put sugar, it tastes so good. Vermicelli with rose water, I can
mean-
imagine. I can have a sense that it probably tastes good.
Interesting.
Well, how
I might have to like Google that one.
I'll take your word for it. Guys, we are out of time. Thank you so much for rocking with us today. We got to get out of here. I have to get out of here. Sav.
Gerell, do we want to let Rashed leave us with what he would want to leave our listeners with? One thing?
Let's go.
Okay. Rashed, one thing that you want to leave your listeners with. We just do it every time.
I'd say just be grateful for every moment you have. I went through an open heart surgery. Day by day I was healing. Every day was better than the last day. So anyone who's gone through healing and surgery, whether it's cancer, open heart, whatever it is, everyone has their own physical rehab journey. And I think everyone, without a doubt, remembers that every day you felt like, oh God, I'm in pain. And then the next day you're doing better and better. And so there's a gratitude component that we should tie into it. Like when we are healthy, to always look back at those tough times and say, just appreciate the fact I can go work out. I can go to work. I'm not too sick to be in bed. So I think gratitude really, your outlook in life it's changed so much just by a simple attitude. Perspective.
Yep.
There you
So
go.
that's,
I love that.
and then give back afterwards
Yes.
to others, like Fitness
get what you
Crawl
give.
to fight breast cancer.
There you go.
You get what you give, yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Rashed, for being here.
Thank
We're going to
you,
sign
Sav
off this episode.
Gerell.
Listeners, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the NFM podcast. Gerell?
I am the Gerell Webb. This is Broadway Sav.
Oh, no. I'm Broadway Sav, I guess.
Yeah, with her cowboy hat on. I noticed that. See, it
Yeehaw.
works.
Yeah,
it
my
works
cowboy
together.
hat. Y'all like it?
Oh, cool. I didn't see
We'll
that
see y'all
part.
next time.
Thank you.
Are you ready to take your fitness and wellness journey to the next level? Look no further than NutriShop, your ultimate destination for all things health and nutrition. Whether you're looking to build muscle, lose weight, or just live a healthier lifestyle, NutriShop has everything you need to reach your goals. With a wide range of premium supplements, vitamins, and sports nutrition products, NutriShop provides the fuel your body needs to perform at its best. Plus, our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to offer expert advice and personalized recommendations to help you achieve your fitness goals faster. Visit your local NutriShop today and discover the difference premium supplements can make in your life. NutriShop, where your health and wellness are our top priorities. Live better, feel better, NutriShop, the official supplement store partner of Nashville Fit Magazine.